A night meant for peace becomes a waking nightmare of high-speed traffic and unseen threats. One wrong turn, one bad choice of parking spot, and suddenly, you're trapped in a metal box inches from death. Tonight's first video comes from Adventures with Lilu, a UK driving instructor who wild camps solo in her self-built camper van with her dog, Romeo. She made it out with the footage. It's August 10th, 2026, at Padley Gorge in the Peak District, United Kingdom.
We had a really awful night last night. Massive mistake, and I'm going to tell you all about it, but I just need to move the van off this awful road. I'm just going to take it around the corner and park up somewhere much quieter if I can get out, because it looks like I might have been boxed in. Just to top everything else off that's happened on this trip. It has been the trip of horrors, I would say. So I just need to fold my wing mirror back out. Oh, it's alright, I've got no one behind me, thank God for that. We didn't get the sunrise that I wanted. The whole reason I parked here, even though it was really sunny and hot last night, I think my cool box is beyond repair, as in, I think my cool box is just defrosted to nothing.
Fresh off what she calls her worst camp in history, Lilu prepares to move her van from a roadside park-up. A hot evening drove her to this busy road, leaving her exposed to trucks that shake the vehicle as they pass. She knows this spot was a mistake, a driving instructor picking a spot inches from traffic. The irony writes itself. She lies awake all night, head positioned directly in the impact zone if a truck sideswipes her.
Van, because I was feeling really uneasy overnight. Am I going to get murdered tonight? And not only that, I thought we were going to get collided with a big vehicle because they were coming so fast all through the night. The van was rocking, it was shaking, and where I sleep, my head is in the driver's side back corner, and I thought, if I'm going to get like sideswiped by a vehicle...
Every vehicle roars past inches away. Sleep is impossible when one wrong move from a stranger could be fatal.
I think there's someone outside. I can hear something. I think a car pulled up. Something. There's some people outside, I'm sure. I'm going to have to take a look. But I'm not opening the door. I'm not even opening the window. Oh, look.
Noise outside. A vehicle. Voices. She refuses to open her doors or windows, staying quiet inside while evaluating the threat. Unknown visitors in the dark, and she's alone. Lilu logs into her 360-degree security camera through her phone app, surveying the perimeter outside her sliding door. She remotely activates the floodlight to scan for threats without revealing herself. Technology becomes her only eyes in the dark. Just after 5 a.m., a passing driver honks directly at her van. One final violation after a night of fear. She relocates immediately to the quieter Longshaw estate, where her dog Romeo finally gets his morning walk. Romeo, entirely unbothered by any of it. Lilu reflects on showing the real, uncurated side of solo van life. Mistakes, anxiety, and all. The picture-perfect social media version never includes nights like this. She sips tea in the quiet and plans her next adventure. But honestly, that was way too close. A natural earth crater seems like perfect cover. 20 feet below the road, hidden from view, safe from prying eyes. But when you're that isolated, you can't see what's watching from the tree line either. So, what happened? The second video tonight comes from Maximus and CO, a UK channel that wild camps and explores remote British woodlands, testing gear and reacting to whatever they find. It's July 6th, 2023, near Brandon in the Thetford Forest region, United Kingdom.
The Bracken of Brandon. Are we in Brandon, and we near Brandon? Oh, we're going lefty. Oh, it's decision. That's good. Well, they're both going to potentially take you to a road eventually, isn't they? That's what I was saying. Like when you climb a mountain, you don't mind about the weather. Like your feet and your hands have been colder than they've ever been before anyway. So you're just grateful of the van. Yeah. Whereas here, if we're in extreme, I think Manhunt will knacker us out later. So. But it could end bad. It could end real fucking bad. So one of us could go missing.
2 searches.
No, I thought just one searcher with the night vision.
Nah, 2 searches with the night vision.
Oh shit, so the one that's on the escape gets to get the night vision.
Yeah, so you can't.
So soft. It'll just fall asleep in the van. I bought unplanned for the route. Well, we done well to get here before dark anyway. Fuck off, I don't even want people to think that I watched that shit. Not that it's shit, but it's... Well, then he wakes up and just gets full and go.
You talk to him and nothing comes out.
But then he'll just wake up and start having a full-blown conversation as well. What are we doing, like a little hike then? Yeah, I see it, growing over the twigs and that. Yeah. It's cool. Just losing it, and it's just like literally, you imagine, that's what, when you see in the futuristic films, where buildings get covered in that, it would happen. Yeah. Leave anything long enough, that shit's going to start growing. We've got a little opening to the right, little lefty left, which is, that's the road just there. Yeah, I can hear cars.
The group hikes through dense woodland as night approaches, scouting a secluded campsite 20 feet below ground level in a natural crater. Hidden from the road, they gather firewood and settle in before darkness takes over. Great cover from the road, less great cover from whatever's above it.
Can't see nothing. There's some big old branches above where you're going to be sleeping, Kev. We just had a little rock out. What was that, 80s rock in the van then, Kev? What is it, 70s? We're going to have another little rock out later. But, I'm just a bit worried about this massive tree that we're under. Because genuinely, branch full. It's meant to be. That's scary out there. Yeah, start looking through the trees. Let me turn these on. Light. I've turned it off. I've got a lighter.
Do you want to break it off?
What is that then?
No.
What is that?
You don't want to break it off.
Straw. Beautiful. Can't even see the van.
It lights
That's a good fucking torch. That's flashing, isn't it? Why is it flashing? Huh? It's flashing red and green as well, and white. It's got white in the middle. Let me see if that comes up on the camera. It doesn't. It just looks...
Branches rock overhead in the pitch black. Heavy timber creaking and swaying unnaturally. They set up directly beneath massive tree canopies, and now those same branches are moving with no wind.
Make the coffee. Well, because I've got to bring all the wood down here now. Yeah, we'll see. Play it by ear. Should we take the tin back then?
Yeah.
Well, they will. Let's be real, but it doesn't matter. We'll just keep it clean. Do you want me to carry that? It's your birthday, innit?
No.
You sure? That's your birthday, Kev.
I just had my tetanus jab. Do you want to hold it?
No, well, I got...
The shape's just been cut off. I know.
That's an old axe head. It's not actually that dark. It looks darker because we're in fucking down below ground level. We might go down there for the fire. Just looks like the base of a tree. At night time, that'll look like that's ground level. So they would not see us down there.
Imagine if that was a tree. It's fallen over and left one of those craters.
Big holes in the floor, yeah. Okay, I got it. Ow! Every time it fucking drags on you. To see the beaut. We are very close to the road, though. Whoa!
Yeah, go on,
firewood, take it. Just we're doing the forest good, yeah. It's a sweep up the mess in the morning. I think the others are gone, mate. Ah, fucking hell! Cunt! Nice, they've reported us by now, though. We'll leave this here out the way for now. Looks like they've kicked all our firewood over. Who moved all that there?
I know.
They fucking haven't they? This was against the tree, man. 100% there was loads there. They fucked it all down there. They ain't really done much, have they? But...
Their firewood pile, previously stacked neat against a tree, lies kicked over and scattered. Someone or something sabotaged their supplies. They immediately switch to thermal night vision goggles, scanning the surrounding woods for the intruder, unsure if they're being stalked by wardens, trespassers, or something more ominous. They drop deeper into the earth trench and extinguish high lights to conceal their fire. They spend the night on high alert, cooking meals over open flame, watching through night vision until morning breaks. But honestly, that was unsettling. The third video tonight comes from Our Van Tales, a UK couple documenting life on the road in their converted camper van, occasionally stopping to investigate haunted sites. The footage exists, so here we are. It's January 9th, 2023, in Pluckley, Kent, England.
Coincidence.
Or great minds thinking alike.
Yeah, exactly. I just basically said to Andy, Google the most haunted place in the UK, and that was what came up as #1. So that we was like, right, sod it, let's go.
And what a crisis when
Yeah.
you're watching something just
Yeah, and then when we honestly
Oh,
last night, and then when we
man.
sat down to, and I just finished packing as well, and my heart did sink. I was like, oh mate, but it is what it is.
Well, look, we're going to go and enjoy it anyway.
Yeah.
If we end up filming it, unless you do your cards, let the
Shall I
cards
ask my
tell you.
cards?
Yeah, do your cards. Let the cards tell you. Is it worth filming now? And we'll
Okay,
be guided by
I'll
the
get my cards
spirits
out.
on this spiritual event.
All right, hang
Yeah?
on then. I'm going to ask the cards. Do we? Do we? Do we?
I hope so.
Angels, tell us. Should we go to Pluckley and, well, should we film it? See what the cards say.
Oh, a jumper.
Oh, manifestation. Oh, there was one in the thing. Should I do it again?
Oh, a jumper.
Manifestation!
No
That come out again.
No way. Well, does that mean...
That is, oh my God,
Well, it's
that's
meant
a
to be,
sign.
it's jumped out
That's
twice.
twice. Right, I'll read it. Manifestation is the ability to bring our thoughts, dreams and intentions into reality. You are blessed to have received...
At St. Nicholas Church, Lindsay details local reports. Phantom dancing lights near the upper structure, disembodied laughing echoing from subterranean vaults beneath the church. A village with centuries of death layered beneath their feet.
Yeah, so she was a gypsy back in the day, and she used to sell the villagers watercress. And she was renowned for smoking a pipe. She'd sit by the bridge and smoke her pipe.
Hang on.
Well, one night she went out and got really drunk, and then she come back and she had a pipe, but she fell asleep and she went up in flames. And apparently it's reported that sometimes you see an orange glow across the bridge.
Didn't we have an orange glow from the churchyard? Are they just like making this up?
Don't know. That's what it says here. Yeah, see, some people have heard a screaming, howling figure surrounded by flame. There's no bridge yet, is there?
Feel it.
Is this it?
Hinnock Bridge.
Yeah, there you
There it is,
go.
little stone
Yeah,
bridge.
little stone bridge, there you go. It's weird, I could feel that.
We did, didn't we?
I could. So this is where the watercress lady... I'm going to go and
shall
sit
I
on the
try
bridge and see if I can...
Yeah, let me park up somewhere.
Okay. Oh, I can feel her.
They venture to Daring Wood, known locally as the Screaming Woods. The forest is famous for sudden anguish-filled shrieks that send birds fleeing. While exploring the ominous tree line, Andy startles Lindsay with a jump scare before finding their dog in the dense woodland. Real threats weren't enough. Andy brought his own.
Tell me more about that as we're en route to it, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll catch up with you in the morning. Hear the bells?
Yeah.
Don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. The church bells have started. But it was just pitch black, so are they just playing themselves? There's probably some nutty ass ghostly vicar and his mates all like probably pulling on the old yeah. Oh, hang on, I'll shut up.
Church bell strings, ropes. Being a good boy, putting our stuff in the bin.
That is a nice park up. Perfectly quiet. It's only the window went up, isn't it?
Yeah.
A little bit of rain, but in terms of other people, one other van in the corner. Got your bins. Got no complaints about that.
No. We had a good night's sleep.
And then now we're off to
Broadstairs.
Broadstairs. And here we go. I don't know whether or not we're jinxed with this one. The other thing that we were meant to be doing today, much like yesterday's was jinxed, today's activity has been jinxed by the fact that all the planning didn't actually go on the website and realise it ain't actually open. We wanted to go to Dover Castle,
Yes.
which is part of our English heritage. That's
Parked in the pitch-black village center near the church, the bells begin tolling on their own. No warning, no wind, no human hand, just bells ringing through the darkness as they sit in their van. The following morning, they escape to Broadstairs and St. Margaret's Bay. Tea, coastal views, and a stay at the Coast Guard pub near Dover. Normalcy after a night in Britain's most haunted village. But honestly, I'm still processing that. You've pulled into a car park exhausted, seen the no overnight parking sign, and decided to risk it anyway. Most people would sleep through the night without incident. But when a stranger starts knocking on your window at 20:09, suddenly, that sign isn't your biggest problem. This is what he found. The fourth video tonight comes from Life is Too Short, a UK couple documenting full-time campervan adventures and wild camping journeys across Britain. It's July 18th, 2026, in Scotland, United Kingdom.
And I'll state clearly now, there was a no overnight parking sign at the entrance, but I could see no information concerning penalties, and there were other vehicles obviously parked in the car park. So we've arrived late, and the plan is to get up at the crack of dawn and get out of here. As usual, I'm placing out the cameras, one looking towards the front and this one looking towards the side of the door.
Settled inside their locked van, a heavy knock hits the window right near their ears. The sudden noise shatters the silence and their sense of security.
Fed up, because you don't normally do this.
I know you're in there, I just saw you 2 seconds ago. Are you going to come out?
This guy thinks he can tell me what to do, but he can't. He's a civilian just like I am. Carol is terrified, but I'm not. And I just keep calm in situations like this.
Are you going to come out, no?
He's stumped. He has no idea what to do next because I'm not playing the game. Remember folks, knocking is just knocking. There is no threat. Now some of you may be thinking, I'd have told him to F off by now, or punched his lights out, or gone outside and challenged him. But wait a minute. In my time in...
The resident repeatedly asks if they're coming out. Charlie responds with a direct no, refusing to let an unknown civilian dictate their actions or compromise their safety.
Honest with him.
So, I'm giving you the chance to move on. If you don't want to move on, then I'll just phone the police and the police will come through and they'll move you on whenever they get here. But it'll probably be later on, so it'll be a bit of a pain. So I would move on now. Are you going to come out and have a grown-up conversation, no?
He really doesn't get it, does it? I'm not going to talk to him. I'm not coming out. And I'm not the one stood outside making a fuss, banging on people's doors at 10 o'clock at night. He's still not a risk. He's still not causing any damage or committing any offences.
No? Okay, I'll just give the cops a call.
And that was his final attempt at intimidation.
The confrontation escalates. The resident threatens police action, giving an ultimatum to move immediately or face a report for violating parking regulations. Charlie remains inside, citing highway code guidance on driver fatigue, declining to move while exhausted. The individual eventually walks away. Round 1 to the guy with the locked door and the highway code. A locked door and a camera feed became their only protection against a stranger's demands in the dark. But honestly, would you have opened that door? The fifth video tonight comes from Big Guy Camping, a solo stealth camping channel, blending gear tests with the suspense of hiding in creepy off-limits locations. It's May 20th, 2026, at an abandoned industrial facility in the United States.
So I was thinking about camping in here, but this place is completely burnt out. I was gonna try and make a spot right there, but it's absolutely covered in glass, and yeah, not gonna happen, y'all. Let's go check some other spots out. I don't know what that is, but this place is completely dilapidated. And here's a death hole. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a hole filled with water. I have no idea how deep it is. But I'm thinking about checking out this building here. Let's go in here and see what it looks like. Oh man.
He finds a hidden concrete slab surrounded by overgrowth and sets up his freestanding tent. Police occasionally patrol here, but locals and trespassers concern him more. He works fast in the high heat and humidity.
Another piece of essential camping gear is a thermosil. I'm telling you right now, these bugs are killing me. See if I can show you guys. If you look inside there, you can actually see. Oop, it lit. Thermosil for the win. These things are cheap, and it covers about I don't know, it's supposed to be 15 feet radius around you, and it works. So here in a few, we should be bug free. So I've really been enjoying reading your guys' comments, and I have a list of places, a long list, because like I said in the last video, I pretty much drive around and look for cool places to pop a tent or hide in a bush. So I made a pretty good list. I got some pretty solid places that I'd like to try out, that I'd like to stealth camp in, but...
Walking through the burnt-out main building, he navigates charred offices, discarded 1970s sneakers, and crumbling floorboards. The smell of old fire damage and unstable stone floors create a heavy atmosphere. He heads back to camp.
Morning, and there was a guy that just walked maybe 20 feet from me right through here. Like he was, I don't know if he just got off of work over there and there's actually a path over that way. So I think that he got off work and he takes this route as a shortcut. That just scared the hell out of me. He came walking right through here, looked over at me, and kept on going. Man, I about peed down my leg, y'all. All right, man. I will see you guys in the morning. Jesus. Morning, folks. Bringing that pillow was the best idea.
At 3 a.m., footsteps wake him. A stranger walks past his tent just 20 feet away in the pitch dark, looks directly at the tent, and continues without speaking. A night shift worker taking a shortcut home, or something else. Morning arrives safely. He breaks camp quickly, packs to leave no trace, and departs before patrols arrive. But honestly, if that was me, I'm not sleeping in that tent again. She's halfway up a logging road when the fog rolls in. Her phone dies. The van loses traction. Suddenly, she's sliding backward toward a cliff edge in the pitch white. No backup camera. Brakes useless on loose gravel. Let's get into it. The final video tonight comes from Travel with Tats, a Canadian solo traveler documenting the raw, authentic realities of van life in British Columbia and beyond. It's June 26th, 2022, in Squamish, British Columbia, Canada.
On vans, on vans. The thing is, that's not even all of them. Like last night when I got here, there was no spots. So like if you come here, it's like strictly to sleep. It's not to hang out because you're gonna get the boot. Okay, so we got gas, we got coffee, we downloaded some Netflix videos. Now we gotta go find the campsite. I did not save the location of this campsite. I just know roughly where it is. It's basically out of town and down a dirt road. So I'm just gonna turn down every dirt road until I find the right one. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed I don't get stuck in the process, you know? But it's all part of the adventure. Here we go.
A few moments later.
Okay. So I think I went down the right gravel road to begin with. I bypassed it. I'm like, I think that was the one. So then I had to do this big loop, but now I'm back on it and I'm following it. I don't remember anything about this road, but it's starting to get familiar because now we're starting to like go up and that's what I needed. Worst case scenario, I turn around, right? But the road has been really fine so far. I didn't.
Ascending higher, the road deteriorates. Large rocks and loose gravel cover the incline. Thick fog rolls in. Visibility drops to nothing as the track steepens.
Okay. I am like shaking right now. I was going up this hill. I was trying to film on my phone, but it ran out of memory. So I just decided I'll find a spot to turn around, and this hill keeps climbing and climbing, and it's going into like the foggy, so I can't see what I'm doing. And my fan basically starts spinning out at the top of this hill, and I lose all power, and I basically have to then reverse down this sketchy ass hill without, I don't have a backup camera, and oh my god, I'm just shaking right now because now I have to like do a bajillion point turn to get out of this. And I'm really glad that I made it down to the bottom of the hill, backed all the way down, but like I'm still a little shaky because there was moments there, even when I was backing down, that I was losing traction. And I thought I was gonna have to pull the e-brake at some points, but I luckily didn't have to.
Near the crest, her phone battery dies. Moments later, the van loses traction and power in the loose gravel, dropping into limp mode. Unable to move forward, she slams the brakes and begins a terrifying blind reverse down the narrow, foggy track. No backup camera, repeatedly sliding toward the cliff edge, losing traction with every correction, finally reaching the bottom. After a stressful multi-point turn, she pauses in visible shock, trembling with adrenaline, processing how close she came to rolling over the edge.
The hill, however, though, like with the weight of the van on top of the loose gravel, and it's like really bigger rocks, I lost control a few times where the brakes were doing nothing and I was just sliding in the direction of a cliff, and eventually the brakes caught traction, and I was able to then regain control. But oh my gosh, I talked myself through it. I was like, you got this, don't go off the cliff, don't go to the ditch, don't go off the cliff, don't go to the ditch. Slowly but surely I made it to the bottom of the hill, and then that's where I sort of did a recap with you guys. But wow, oh my gosh, so much was going through my brain and I got so scared. Even now I'm like getting a little worked up. But I did it, you know?
The next morning, memories of that wet slope keep her awake from 4:30 a.m. She abandons remote camping, drives back to town for warm coffee, and heads toward the ferry terminal to collect her mother. Coffee first. Cliff edges are for people who've had breakfast, started as an adventure into the wild, ended as a lesson in knowing when to turn around. That's it for tonight. If you watched all the way to the end, you're either very brave or you made some questionable life choices. Either way, like and subscribe, hit the bell, and click one of the videos on screen. I'll be back soon with more reasons to stay indoors. See you then. And if you made it this far, there was a hidden word somewhere in tonight's video. Drop it in the comments if you caught it.